Everything is in your mother. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I signed it. Cause I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
You know, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then you became a fake pastor and went and conned people. And then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Mase owes me $3 million. That's facts, I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mase, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone expected my Dollery to blow up, not just in R&B, but to dominate the rap game too. So when he suddenly announced he was quitting rap to become a pastor, jaws dropped. After ruling the charts from 1996 to 1999, his exit was the last thing anyone saw coming.
I got my man Mase on the phone. What's up, baby?
I'm chillin', Flex. I feel mad good.
I gotta let a fax today from Magic Johnson Music. It says Mase is retiring from the rap game.
I gotta do what make me happy. You know, a lot of people gonna say I'm crazy, I'm leaving money behind and a lot of things. But it's just, you know, how I feel in my heart. Once God puts something in your heart, you know, God talk to everybody different.
So you saying you don't want to make any more albums?
I don't want to make no records. I don't want to rap on no records, and I don't want to run no record companies.
I don't think people want that, Mase. You might be outvoted. What you gonna do?
If I'm outvoted, then I'm just outvoted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel as though, like, you know, like the late great Tupac and people like Biggie, they got the same messages. They just didn't act on it. So when you look at it in that realm, it's like, whoa.
I appreciate you calling, Big Daddy.
The streets buzz with questions. Why would a 19-year-old rap phenom wake up one morning and say, you know what? I'm done. I want to be a minister. Something didn't add up.
Decision leaving rap?
Did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the Shine, the Loon, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls.
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money.
In 1999, Mason Betha, aka My Dollery, walked away from Bad Boy Entertainment to launch SENE Ministries, saving a nation endangered. After a deep spiritual encounter, he started calling himself Minister My Dollery, saying he'd been leading his fans and friends down the wrong path, and now he was following God with everything he had.
The devil can use him aggressively, and I want you to know God can use me aggressively. I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically. That's why I felt aggressive about it. I felt like I did not have to change my strong approach. Because number one, I went to him as a brother when things were not right. Secondly, I went to him with a witness. That was Rodney Jerkins. Like the Bible says, if you don't get it right with him, go back to him with a witness. I did that. The third thing it tells us to do is go to the church. Bring it before the elders. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So I just went to step number 4, which is mark him as a publican and have nothing to do with him. And that's what I did lyrically. And that's what you guys have a problem with. So I don't know if it's me or you got a problem with the Bible, because all I did was handle it the way you're supposed to handle it. And I'm up for all the smoke he has to bring. Puff can't beat me at anything. And he knows that. And I'm up for the challenge. And until I see you again, just know I may do a lot of things you don't agree with. Pray for me like I would pray for you, instead of letting your voice be used against something that could be a phenomenal change for our culture. We don't need no more leaders like that. We need new gatekeepers. If there's ever been a company, just think of this. that handled those people that way for 20 straight years, you wouldn't keep them in leadership. So why should we keep these same gatekeepers who have done nothing but exploited us and used our talents against us for their own gain and their children?
While on top of the game, fresh off the massive success of Harlem World, Madollery confessed during a radio interview, "I had money, but I didn't know who I was." He felt a bigger calling beyond hip-hop. But even with that revelation, fans questioned why he left, especially when Diddy is known for never letting artists walk in the bad boy empire without a fight.
This is Mase. I got my official papers right here from Puff Daddy. It was love. So I guess we don't have no problems at all.
All love, man.
I don't even know how to take that. I ain't used to Puff doing good stuff, you know?
Yeah, every once in a while you got to do something good.
Madollery was locked into a long-term deal, but somehow returned 5 years later and got zero royalties for his comeback album Welcome Back. Soon after, he wanted out again and even secretly recorded a convo with Puffy, begging to be let go.
Yeah.
Let me give you my card.
After Puff signed it, it's official. Your boy is Freedom Bird. Once I get this paper signed, then I come back.
Oh, that's what it is.
You see it? That's it.
Would you rather have something to talk about? You got nothing to talk about right now. Got something to talk about.
No, this is Freedom paper.
In 2016, Madollery made his return during the Bad Boy Records reunion tour, but it didn't take long before the piece unraveled. He wasted no time calling out Diddy, going live on Instagram to air their dirty laundry. The beef never truly settled. Even after Diddy's emotional Grammy speech about how black artists are often disrespected by award shows, Madollery wasn't impressed. He fired back on Instagram, though he later deleted the post, accusing Diddy of deliberately starving his artists, saying, "Your past business practices have knowingly and purposely hurt your own people." He claimed he was never paid fairly, despite creating major hits on the Bad Boy label. The tension between them remained thick.
Puff was like, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for.
You felt or did you do that? Because you said felt, like
Okay,
feeling.
let's clear that up then.
You saying you feeling that?
No,
but
we
did
gonna
you-
keep it with, because I'm trying to be nice. I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So the disdain that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here. I'm not here. All my peers is up here. All my peers are bosses. When it's time, just like somebody raised somebody up, you know they did work with you, they go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything.
Madollery's harshest blow came in a diss track aimed at Diddy, mocking his new name Brother Love, spitting, "Since Cain killed Abel, I'm able to kill Cain." A cold, calculated line with a deep cut.
Since Cain killed Abel, I'm able to kill Cain. And love don't steal, my nigga, change your name. Come on. He's selling his soul to go to a brunch. This might end up sweet. Drinking that punch, I suffer good. And it's known from another hood. Forget a brotherhood, I'm trying to make sure that my mother good. I'm the ghost of Wolf, ghost of RZA. Come with the facts you never considered. I'm the ghost of Sean. I speak for every artist never spoke their mind. Representing every artist that was left behind. From Craig Mack to G Dub. You know that it would get lonely. It's never safe if you owe me. You know that saying's true. You had a chance to do right now, understand you. You can't stop it. Came from wicked, canned food. Karma came and gave.
Fans went wild speculating. Was Madollery straight up accusing Diddy of having Biggie killed just to cash in? The line blurred between music beef and deadly betrayal.
For the door, and he grabbed my arm. He said, "Gene, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. We gotta pray." And I knocked his hands off of me. I said, "Pray for what?" That nigga's dead, bro. He just was stunned. He just like he had this look in his eye, like he couldn't believe it that he was dead. He couldn't believe it.
Do you think that he had any involvement in this stuff?
This beef between Madollery and Diddy is far from over. From spiritual awakenings to explosive betrayal, their story exposes the darker truths behind fame, loyalty, and power in the hip-hop world. But what do you think? Is Madollery speaking facts or just bitter from the past? Was Diddy protecting his empire? Or did he really exploit the very artists who built it? Drop your raw thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from real fans of the culture. And don't just scroll. Hit that like, subscribe, and smash the bell icon so you never miss another untold story shaking the industry from the inside. Because if you think this was wild, just wait till you see what's coming next.